What if I told you you can make your own PIXAR style movie? In the past decade, movies like Toy Story, Monsters Inc., Up, Incredibles, Finding Nemo, Despicable Me, and a lot of those movies have turned over a huge profit for their mech companies. With the technological advancements, studios like Pixar, Disney, DreamWorks have gone full on making animation movies. And the market has risen to a whopping amount of $16.87 billion. Making these animation films take a huge amount of production time, and these animation films are only confined to the big $1 million studios. Are they? The answer is no. Times are changing. Technology has improved so much that you can, do mocap, photo scan, and a prop or anything just with your mobile phone, which was totally impossible for a solo creator. Softwares have become more accessible than ever before, with mostly every standard software having a student or a non-commercial version which is free to download. Even industry standard softwares like Maya, Mari, Houdini, Nuke also have their own free version with not much limitations, which is a huge factor when it comes to softwares. With the new render engines associated with these enormous softwares, they cut the line of exclusivity in rendering animations. Engines like EVEEE from Blender are a real-time engine, which means it won't take an eternity to complete the render of your animation, even in a potato PC. And with the introduction of game engines such as Unreal Engine, Unity, and a lot of other game engines have literally broke the barrier of real-time rendering and have significantly reduced the hardware requirements and the time required to rendering. So if everything is available, where to start? And there are a few things you should keep in mind before you start. So the first thing would be, are you going to be a solo creator or a team creator? Well, if you're going to choose solo, first of all, hats off, that's a great thing because just in case you don't have anyone to work with just like me, it's a great thing, but there are a few things to note down. So if you're a solo creator, obviously you can't do anything from your own, so you'll have to get models and read animations from .coms from websites like Mixamo, TurboSquid, CG Trader, and a lot of other websites where you can get a lot of free and paid high quality models which can be used in your animation. But the problem here is sometimes they might not fit your visual, especially in the case of characters, where the character of your story might not be available in the internet for free or for a paid price, which might not suit your story. Or sometimes the huge problem solo creators face is creating a big and huge environments for their animation stories, animation movies. The problem is it's very hard to make huge environments, and if you are not able to get an exact or at least a little bit lenient vision of your movie style environment, then you're gonna have to model, texture, and optimize and do all these stuff by yourself. Otherwise your project is not gonna move any forward. So that is a huge tedious process to do everything by your own. Whereas on the other hand, if you are going on with the team approach, well, you don't have to do all the pulling by yourself. You can set up a team of like-minded people who are an expert at least or good at various disciplines like modeling, texturing, lighting, rendering, and there's a lot of different departments. But the basic would be you should have someone who can model something, and you should have someone who can texture it easily, and then you have someone who can rig and animate it, and then you have someone who does the environment and the storyboard and the planning stuff. Mostly it will be you, the guy who comes up with the story, they animate it, and then you do the lighting part to make it look good. You do all the post-processing stuff, you edit it, and then there you go, you have your own Pixar style movie. Now, we all know that it's not just easy as it sounds. There's a lot of problems, a lot of issues, a lot of errors which are gonna come in the way. I never said it was gonna be easy, but I will be sharing a new video regarding the detailed production process of how these animation movies and videos are made in the industry. The step-by-step detailed guide on how they make it and what process you'll have to go through and what is the professional way of making these animations. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I would suggest doing so that you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you want any other video especially, leave a comment below, and see you soon.